G'day guys, welcome back to Tradio Podcast, proudly powered by TradeTools. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Brad. I myself am a tradie, but I've recently hung up the tool belt to bring you guys podcasts and videos courtesy of TradeTools. So in this podcast, I interview tradies and people at different stages in their careers and from all walks of life. So whatever you're doing today, whether you're flat out or just kicking back, we'd like to say thanks for listening to Tradio and enjoy. All right, mate, the red light's on. We're all go. So we got Max here from Maxkil, which is a plastering and painting company.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
So I suppose tell us a bit about your company and how it came to be.
I started off just painting and decorating and doing a lot of insurance work. On my apprenticeship, I got put with a plaster and we were just replacing ceilings.
Right.
Since then, just learnt plastering, I knew painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, just started to enjoy plastering more.
Yeah, right. Enjoy plastering. See, that's not something I've heard often. I've done a bit of plastering, and it was hard yakka.
You'll find a lot of plasterers, they're really proud. And
Yeah.
if you look on Instagram, they really like what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they take photos and they're really vocal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've seen it. It's amazing, though, watching a group of plasterers come in and sheet a house. It's incredible, when you get a good team.
Yeah, we got some boys who do a lot of good work and they're really fast.
Yep,
and
yep.
a lot faster than me, and I couldn't compete.
Yeah.
Doing the new work, but thankfully I got them there, and I subby a lot of work to those good guys. So
I think I've seen a couple of your videos on YouTube where you filmed two of your workers sheeting. I think it was a room, and how quick they done it. And it was mind blowing,
Yeah, they're really quick, really efficient. I mean, they do that every day.
Yep,
And
yep.
I went to school with those guys, Craig.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah, they're really quick.
Yeah,
So they're
it's
really good.
amazing.
If I need them, they're on call.
Yep.
I actually did 6 months of fixing before I got into painting.
Okay, right.
With him.
So what do you do mostly on a daily basis? Plastering?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
A lot of water damage kind of stuff and
right.
subsidence as well. If a house is moving, a lot of cracks appear. We go and patch them up, and then we paint. We patch and paint, and
Yep.
we do it from start to finish. That's how I think I got the advantage. Like, we do the plastering and the painting, and we make sure we clean up as well.
Yep.
So
Yeah, right. Well, I suppose tell us a little bit of your backstory about your content creation, mate, your YouTube channel, because I know you got like 42,000 subscribers on there, which is awesome,
yeah, it's growing every day.
Yep.
And I really enjoy it. And ever since I started pulling out the camera just to show something simple,
Yeah.
like how to fill a hole, it just makes that job so much more interesting.
Yep. So most of your videos on your YouTube channel are sort of how to do like plastering jobs quicker and easier, and do you do like new tool reviews and stuff like that?
Yeah, a little bit. Whenever I get a tool, I kind of like maybe pull the camera out as I unbox it and use it for a little bit. Yeah, so it's something I like doing. I like buying tools. I like having everything I need for the job.
Yep. How long you been in the game?
I started my apprenticeship 2004 to like 2008.
Yeah, right.
And then started doing a lot of plastering.
Yep.
And I got my RPL for plastering a few years later. And I've had my company for about 5 or 6 years. And
Going gangbusters, mate. Getting into it.
pretty good. I've been lucky. If you can find a good builder, just stick with him, look after him.
Right,
And
yeah.
they'll look after you.
So you're essentially sort of floating around with one builder and...
I think for the last 10 years, just like 3 or 4 different builders, like
Yep.
a main builder and some insurance builders.
Okay, right. So before you were licensed plasterer and that, what were you doing before that?
Licensed painter.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah,
Yep. So you rolled from painting into plastering.
Yeah, well, I was doing a bit of plastering and then got my RPL.
Yep.
So I could take on more.
Yeah, righto.
And I think anyone who's watching this, just go for it. A bit of paperwork, but there's a
for
lot
sure.
of help out there.
It's pretty good, Like it was the same sort of deal, I assume. They come out to site, pretty much ask you a few questions, check out what you do, make sure you know it top to tail, and then off you go.
Well, and thankfully, they want to see what work you've done in the past. And I had a few hundred completion certificates of small plastering jobs as well, which I just gave them. And I procrastinated a long time before I did that. I wish I did it earlier.
Yeah. Well, that's it's a good point actually. Wish you did it earlier, sort of thing. It's a good idea for the younger sort of listeners to hook in now, try and get that trade, and then start your own gig, and the sky's the limit then,
It is. I mean, once you go from being an individual to sort of your own company,
Yep.
You can bring people in and yeah, it's totally up to you. However much work you want to put in is what you'll get back.
What sort of advice would you have for someone going from, you know, working maybe on an ABN, you know, working for someone to make that transition into running your own show?
Definitely. I think just find the right job and talk to whoever's giving you the job. And instead of hourly rate, just say, hey, look, how about I just do this? I'll take care of everything and I'll do it for $1,000 instead of, you know, 2 days.
Yep.
On hourly rate. It'll work better for you. And your client will know that he won't pay any more than that. And I think just do it from that. That's how I separated myself from the rest of this builder's crew is I said, oh, how about I just get this done for you for this amount.
Fixed price.
You don't have to come and babysit.
Yep.
I don't need a supervisor. We did it. It worked well. And that's how we did it ever since.
Yeah, right.
And then he'd get new supervisors on and he would be like, they'd be like, oh, you know, be here at 7. I'll be like, no, be there when I'm there. You know, I'll get it done.
Yeah. So you're sort of starting to call your own shots and
yeah, it's much better. But as long as you can get it done and
for sure. Yeah, not eat into your own pocket.
So I think that's really important. As a business, you're easier to do business with if you have your own company and everything because they can just employ you to do a job a lot easier.
Yep.
And get rid of you just as fast.
Yeah, for sure.
If you do a good job, you don't have to worry. So you're heaps easier to do business with because you can just give an invoice.
Yeah, well, tell us what sort of inspired the beginning of the videos?
I don't know. I just like to grow something when I'm not working. I was doing websites before and I was just growing my traffic on websites.
Righto.
Not trade related. And I saw a video how to plaster a joint and it was really a poor attempt.
Yeah.
It was like a rookie, but he did everything nice. He had a nice studio. He showed it well. And he was getting like 6 million views just for something simple. 5 minutes.
Right.
And I thought, I can do that, you know. And he made part 1, part 2, all the way up to part 5. And he's got like maybe 30 million views over the whole series. And I thought, well, I can do that. And I like doing that. So I posted a video and just how to fix a crack using an expansion joint. And
was that the first one? Like just a tutorial on how to fix a crack?
Yeah, just film with my camera too. So the first 300 videos just done with probably the first 500 videos is just done with my camera.
How many videos have you done?
Got about 580, man.
Really?
And that's a lot of late nights. So
man, that's heaps. What's the average sort of length on them?
Like 10 minutes.
Wow. Yep. That's a lot of editing, That's a lot.
It's a lot of
time.
editing, and each one pretty much represents like a late night. And then I'll back it up in the morning and wake up at 6 a.m. to get to work.
Yep. Yeah, that's incredible,
But when you really enjoy it, and you just do it.
So before you started, it's good. It's good. The more people post videos on their own trade, I think the better, because it's handy to be able to jump on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, look up a specific job or task, and you got trade people showing you exactly how they do it, sort of thing. And
if you ever need to know anything, I mean, just look it up.
What a time to be alive, The internet.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Good.
580. What a spin out.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. And now, getting up to like between 500,000 and 1 million viewers a month. And
right.
People contacting me to review their things and that sort of thing. And
it's
pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
And ever since I've been doing it, I just enjoy my job so much more.
Ah, right. Yeah. Do you sort of actively look now for possible content as you're working away? You think, sure. That'll be a good. I haven't done that. You'd start scratching your head at what's left after 580 videos.
Not really, because I've done like a lot of simple how to patch a hole in the wall. I've done like 50 to 100 of those videos.
Yeah,
and they're all the same. They're all B grade, but it doesn't matter. It shows you how to do it. And
the first hole I ever patched after a big night on the terps, I smashed a hole in the gyp rock, and I thought, it's easy. I've seen blokes do this. I got it. And what a botched job I'd done. It was a shocker. It was terrible.
Well, you get a lot of people saying, I can do it better online and everything like that. You're never going to be the best.
Yeah, heaps. Yeah. Yeah, that's all that comes part and parcel with making videos,
Yeah, and I think my channel really kind of blew up a little bit because we do it a little bit different to how they do in the USA.
Yes.
A lot of people are getting on like, you can't do that and this and that.
Yeah, there's huge differences. I've seen in a lot of our videos too, TradeTools videos, the difference between Australia and the States in particular is huge, and they really, they're not scared to voice their opinion. And
I think big difference to start is between every room, it has to be fire rated. Whereas here, it's between every dwelling.
Right.
So if there's like a gap between the ceiling and the cornice, Sealing in the walls. Yeah, people.
Oh, before you put the cornice on and right.
Like they haven't really heard of cornice too much. That sort of
right.
thing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
The amount of times I had to write back and go, no, there's cornice going up.
Yeah,
it's made from the same materials, everything like that. And then I stopped replying to those comments for a while. And
it's a full-time job trying to keep up with comments and stuff and messages and everything. It's flat out, eh?
Well, you can't.
Nah.
But there's a lot of good people on there. And I've met people who do what I do all around the world, like pretty much in every country, even like Sudan and everything like that.
So
Syria, every country.
Have you seen some cool sort of alternatives to our style from other countries? Like, is there anything that sort of stands out?
Well, in Syria, and I think the wages are less and they can allow guys to spend more time. So it's a lot of detail. Ceilings, some nice work. We're really good here in Australia, and our materials are really good, lightweight. But everyone's proud of what they do.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I used to, one of my first jobs when I was a young pup was delivering gyprock, and we'd load it up. And I think the rules have changed now with carrying sheets.
And you can't lean them on the walls.
That's right. Yeah, I heard that. That was not too long ago that
People
changed.
comment on that all the time. If you show a stack of drywall or plasterboard on
laying
the floor,
down,
yeah,
it's a spin out, because that's how we used to do it. You go in and just lean it up on the wall, and they'd start throwing it up, and
that's a hard job doing that.
Yes, it was. Yeah,
I remember when I was doing fixing, probably when I was about 20, for 6 months, my fingers were so sore, and reaching in your tool belt, pulling out nails that off, and always hitting your thumb and everything like that.
Yeah, before the old cordless screw guns and
you don't see many overweight fixers, drywall fixers.
Nah, true. That's a good point. I remember hanging ceiling sheets, with no lifters or anything.
And they'd nail it.
Everyone up there and overhead nailing, and
I don't know how they did it. Some people still dispute those self-feeding collated screw guns versus the loose screw ones.
Well,
some guys in America think it's still quicker to do loose screw ones, but
it really doesn't add up in because I've used both.
Yeah,
and every single day I will take collated.
Yeah, the guys are quick. They're quick.
Oh yeah.
But no there's no difference to just like
that. That's an easy movement. Yeah. It seems a bit crazy.
I think they're catching on though. Like I've noticed in the last year.
Yep.
More and more people have
gone to the
accepted them
for sure.
I remember when I'd release a video, people be like, that's just being lazy. It's like, you want to get home to your family, don't you?
And it translates to more money anyway, if you can do a job faster.
Well, in the States, those screws are real expensive, the collated ones.
Oh, right.
And here, they're really cheap.
There you go.
I haven't told them that yet. I'll tell them next time.
Well, tell us a bit more about yourself. Just you in everyday life when you're not doing videos and working.
I got 2 great kids.
Yeah,
and I hang out with them as much as I can whenever I'm not working or behind the computer. And I live halfway between Gold Coast and Brisbane, which is perfect. 2 big cities that you can work in.
Yep. Where's most of your work?
Gold Coast, all over really. Brisbane, North Side.
Yeah.
So whenever storm season comes, normally afterwards it's really busy.
Ah, right.
Yeah. So that storm the other day was pretty good.
So you watch a Bureau of Meteorology like a hawk.
I do, like a vulture.
Yeah. So insurance work is a big part of it, eh?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Is that mostly water damage or?
Yeah, mostly. Yeah. A lot of the time too, people drive into their garages.
Yeah, right.
That happens quite a bit.
Have you seen many horror stories on site? Because you travel around a lot, eh? So you might have seen some pretty quirky stuff.
Yeah, I have probably some things I can't say on the radio.
Well, that's what editing's for.
I have a really good one. Well, you can edit this out if you want. It was about 3 weeks ago, and I was doing some plastering, and there's some kitchen cupboards, and I found a bag of hoochie on the top of the cupboards.
Yeah.
The client came home, and I'm like, I said, I found this bag here. And,
looks like rosemary or something in there.
It's my son's. I'm like, well, he'll be happy we found that.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't get him in trouble.
Surely, if it was just sitting in a cupboard, surely.
It was on top.
Right up the top.
So, parents obviously got home, and he's just slung it.
Just slung it up there. Yep. Panic move. Yeah. So Maxkil, where'd that name come from?
To be honest, it was when I was younger. It's just my gaming name.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah. Gaming name.
One L too. Maxkil with 1 L. That's
I got a guy in Brazil, and he is running under Maxkil, as well, Brazil.
Yeah, right.
Edmilson is his name, and he does exactly what I do. He's better than me.
Yeah, right.
And he's over there. He's got all shirts and cards and everything.
Yeah.
Doing, my branding, and I'm planning to open up all around the whole world.
Right.
Yeah, just have partners over there.
Okay, right.
Everywhere.
How does that work? Is he working under, like, it's your business sort of name?
No,
or?
it's his name.
Yeah, right.
But using my branding.
Okay, right.
And he's legit because he's on my website. He's on maxkil.com website. So, I mean, I suppose what's stopping anyone from going and using my brand?
Yeah, yeah. So you sort of essentially sort of work together and like you communicate with one another.
We get a lot of sort of two sorts of people come onto my site, like pros who are really good and they want to see other people do it. It might be a snow day or whatever and they're at home for the day. Or people that are trying to learn how to do something at home. So
yeah, true.
I want to in future say, all right, if you want one of our guys to come out wherever you are, go on the site and there's a big map.
Right.
And you can pick a guy from your country and
make it like a social sort of.
Not trying to get any money out of it, just trying to spread the good word.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
a lot of these guys, they're the nicest guys. They're really good. They're really proud.
I think that's
Hawaii as well.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah, right. I think that's a huge positive when it comes to, you know, social media and videos and stuff. Just the contacts you get and you know, talking to people from places that you never thought you'd have any contact with. Hey?
Yeah, and it's so interesting. Like, I like to ask, you know, I like to talk to them, see how things are going in their country and how much is a sheet of plasterboard and how much is a bag of base coat, you know, different things and comparing and
I'm sure
how much does a house cost and
well in I think the States, hey, the house prices are heaps lower, I believe, way lower, but I don't know much about it. I try my best to avoid all that economical stuff. It just confuses me in the end,
Yeah, and it changes really fast, but it's nice to see what other people are doing. And I've got so much to learn as well. Like I'm still getting, that's why I like plastering more. Painting, I think I'm really good. I know a lot. I know most things. And plastering, I'm still learning, still getting better. There's so many great tools. Like I was doing things by hand. The guy who taught me, Eugene, he does everything by hand. And then I got introduced to auto tools.
Right. So auto tools for plastering, what?
A flat box, like a mud box.
And that they sort of lay the
they have auto tools for everything. They lay the tape and mud at the same time.
Oh, right.
You can do things from the ground. You don't even need a ladder.
Yep.
Yeah,
that would be nice, eh?
And then I didn't know how to use them, so I just went and hung out with friends and learned a little bit. I'm still getting better. Yeah. But they save so much time. When you can do it yourself and you've been doing it by hand for so long, you just think, wow, this is great. It's saving so much time and it's easy. You can wash it out.
That'd save heaps of time, being able to lay the tape and plaster on at the same time. So it's like essentially just one swipe with this box.
Yeah, pretty much one swipe with each tool and it's sort of done.
Wow.
And it's all on poles as well.
Yeah, so you use pole sanders and everything?
Yeah, we got vacuum sanders and that sort of thing.
So I suppose they're essentially the standout tools for you, eh? The new.
Well, I'm getting better. I like using it. I'd rather go and use them on a job site than sit by the pool. Like I really enjoy it.
Oh, right. Yeah, cool.
It's so rewarding and
Well, you know what they say, mate. If you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life.
That's very true.
Yeah,
very true.
What do you reckon the main positives you've got out of doing what you do so far?
Just meeting people, good people. I did maybe my first review of we had a job and we used a Tape Pro mud box, which is a local company here in Gold Coast, and got heaps of views. It was just a B grade edit as well. I just threw it up on YouTube, and he reached out to me and said, "Oh, great video." Become friends with him.
So he didn't sort of request you to do the video. You just
did it and
had a new tool and put it out there, and
that's pretty much what happens.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much.
No $1 million offers yet.
Nah.
And then that same video got bootlegged on Facebook, and it's been viewed over 50 million times. And
no way.
I haven't received anything. They got ads all over it. I went on Facebook to say, "Hey, this is my video. Stop it." They said no.
That's ridiculous, eh? I've had a few of my Insta videos nicked off from, other Insta meme pages with millions and millions of bloody followers and stuff. And you know how hard it is to actually get in contact with pages like that. Like you can send 50 messages, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, no one writes back or anything.
Nah, and and to actually have proper copyrights on your videos is to sort of go into licensing agreements, and then essentially you're handing most of the power of that video away to some other third party anyway. And it's a minefield, eh?
It is. I get asked a lot if people can use my video and future videos.
And future videos,
I'm like, no,
no way.
Yeah.
Yours is quite business related. I'm not sure. My videos, I've never really cared much. Like if other pages share it away, like that's sort of the idea of why I make my videos anyway. I just want to get them out there and let people see.
I didn't mind either, but
But the fact that they're advertising too with huge views is...
When they get more views than you.
Yeah, it's a pain in the arse. I think the fact that they're making money off it, like if they just shared it and got heaps of views without advertising, then it's sort of like, fair play. But they're making coin off it. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, definitely. And even Business Insider contacted myself and this tool company down the coast, Tape Pro, and asked if they could use it for like a Business Insider story.
Oh, right.
And we're like, yeah, sure.
Yep.
And they got millions of views. But they're all right because they asked and they're like official. But they're the only people that we've given up permission to. If you go on Facebook and you type in Maxkil, you'll see all of these videos. It's like 5 million views, 2 million views.
Yeah.
And they're all
copied. Right.
Yeah.
Your Facebook, I've been on your YouTube, but I haven't.
Oh, my Facebook's nothing. I don't really use it.
Yeah.
I just throw some stuff on there.
I guess with videos in your style too, like the longer ones, it's way better for a YouTube audience too.
Yeah, I didn't really think of through. I just made videos and didn't really edit too much. They're more long form. Kind of you sit and watch the whole lot, not just the highlights. Might put some people to sleep.
Yeah.
Some people, if they want to know how to do things, they can see the whole lot.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think when it comes to videos like that too, if you're actively searching up how to do this or how to repair that, watching a 10 to 20 minute video is totally fine. That's sort of what you're there for, eh?
Yeah.
But just scrolling through Facebook, if you come across a video that says 12 minutes, it's like,
well, depending on the platform, some people don't have time, if they're not into it in the first 5 seconds, they're like, just scroll through.
Yep.
But on YouTube, mostly people are searching for
specifics, eh?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, well, what else should we go over here, mate? I feel like we've barely even touched the surface yet.
We can go over your video. I really like your the lawnmower video. I wanted to say.
Oh, yeah?
Really good. I'm thinking about switching from my petrol.
Ah, right.
And yours was pretty good. I think they're all good. I mean, they'd all do my lawn.
Those cordless mowers, they genuinely surprised me, eh? I thought...
They looked good.
Yeah, I thought...
Where did you shoot that?
So that was towards...
a local park? Or?
Yeah, towards a bayside somewhere, a council park. We just got permission with the guys that mow it, and we said, we'll do this for you and we'll let you know when we're done and you can come and do the rest. Mm-hmm. And they mowed for way longer than I thought they would.
Yeah,
it was middle of summer too. It was hot as.
Yeah.
I was like, far
out. Did that well. Not easy to put together.
Yeah, we had drone shots and everything. Yeah, it was cool.
Right. Yeah, when you break it down and think, well, he's a few different angles. I like it. And they do take a lot of time to make those kind of videos.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot more work than people might think, and more than I ever thought too. When I first started my personal videos, it was just me slapping them together on my phone, and it was like took a bit of time, but it was nothing compared to something where you got a lot of B-roll, a lot of audio files, and all these other files that you got to carefully put in order, and it's heaps of work, eh?
I've only just started using B-roll.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's a good little thing to use. Like it can cover up mistakes and everything. If you got good audio and crap video, and then all of a sudden a bit of B-roll that's placed nicely and looks professional cuts out you picking your nose or something. It's great.
Yeah, my audio is really lacked.
All right. Yep.
On my videos, and people tell me that every day.
Did
And then I put a song over it, and then people will tell me how bad the song is.
Yeah. The music is a tricky one. I've find it sort of easier to pick music at the start of a video sometimes and then make a video to suit the music.
Yeah.
Or if not, you got to like whatever music you do pick, you got to turn it so low that it's not loud enough to really register to people.
I know. And can I mention, I'm not using like the best software to edit either. I mean, so if anyone wants to get into it, you just need a phone and some free software, some cheap software. Mine was $99. But a lot of the time I'm bringing like 2K videos to try and edit halfway through and the thing will freeze. And like some nights, you know, the world is against you and they're trying to get you to not get that video out. If it freezes, then you got to stay up. And
see, even the good stuff, like even Premiere Pro.
Does it freeze? And
sometimes, it'll crash. It'll auto save every half an hour or something.
Yeah.
And sometimes like it'll crash and wipe out 20 minutes of work, which is, you know how it is editing 20 minutes.
I lost
You've
28
achieved
minutes
a
of work
lot
last night.
Yeah. And then it's like, all right, it's quitting time. I'm done.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah. Actually, one app that it works well, that GoPro Slice, when it crashes, you go back in there and it hasn't lost anything. It must do like a fail-safe save or something before it crashes. It's pretty good.
The new GoPro, I think it's just come out, but all these accessories are coming out, like a little light and like an audio output. And
is that what you film on now, GoPro?
No, I just have a DJI Osmo Pocket.
Ah, right. Give us a look. Man, it's
pretty good. It's
what
got
a time to be alive.
150 gig storage on it right now. Battery is good and it has a USB-C, which is the same as my phone. So I just have like a little, like a tool charger that USB charger on it.
Right.
And you can just charge them up.
Does that shoot in 4K or 4K?
4K, 60 frames a second.
It's incredible. What did that set you back?
It's like between 500 and 600.
How good is that, eh? Imagine how much a 4K camera would have cost when they first came out.
Oh, yeah. I remember looking. And it was out of my budget.
Yeah, absolutely.
But GoPro is really good. They have the stabilizing on board.
Yeah, that one we got now is a 7.
Yeah.
And it's got the hyper smooth.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, eh?
Well, the 8's got the hyper smooth 2.0, I think.
Oh, right. They've stepped it up.
Be really good. Yeah.
2.0.
And the ad is epic.
Is it? Yeah, I'll have to have a look. Where is the GoPro 8 out already?
It is, but all these extra attachments.
Yeah, right.
Like a screen on the back, or on the front, so you can flip it around, so you can look at it.
Yes, okay.
They're all coming out in December, so.
Yep, right. Yeah, I'll have to.
The only problem with these, the audio is no good, and then it was a struggle. Like I've got a few different third-party things that
mics.
Yeah.
Most of our other videos, we use just a lap mic thing, and most of that comes out crisp as until your skin starts rubbing on it, and then you get.
I always get that. I always get it, and it sucks because you don't realize it until you're editing.
I know.
And then once I've. A few times I've filmed and didn't get any audio at all.
Yeah.
And that's really annoying.
Yeah.
More music over the top.
Well, that just turned into B-roll, yeah. Have you ever gone back over a video and tried to redo the audio after?
No. I did do one video.
It's hard,
and it was patching a wall. And I thought I had no audio because I think the client was in the background or whatever.
Yeah.
So I tried to, talk over.
Do like a narration, yeah.
Oh, and I'm just sitting there like, first step, get your patch. Like I just sound like an idiot. I just put it out anyway.
Yeah,
I look back, I look forwards.
Yeah, that's right.
But I can't watch my old videos. It's just a big cringe festival.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't. At least you can see how you got there and hopefully see some improvement.
Absolutely.
I haven't got a lot of improvement in the last 3 years.
How long have you been making videos? Must have been a while to have 580.
It is probably about 4 years. But the first year I probably only did about 10 videos.
Okay, right.
And the last 2 years, 2.5 years,
just pumping them out.
Yeah.
So
just because I enjoy it. If you didn't enjoy it, there's no way you'd be able to get it done.
Nah, no way.
Yeah.
Nah. So what do you average a couple of videos a week?
Probably more. I think I average maybe one every 2 or 3 days.
Yep. Yeah, it's a lot of work, eh? How much?
Well, thankfully, I don't have to go out of my way to film it. Like I don't need other people. I don't need anything else. I'm already there. I'm already doing it.
Yeah.
I just pull the camera out. It does take extra time trying to get something done in real life and then film it at the same time. You feel like you're running around and And people look at you like, oh, I want to pull the camera out on this one, and they just want to go home.
Yeah. So how many workers have you got?
I got 2 full-time guys, and then probably about 5 or 6 subbies that I pull in.
Yeah, righto.
And they've got crews of their own.
Most of those guys will be used to the videos and everything by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you had
I got to buy them lunch and that sort of thing.
Yeah. How long have you had your 2 blokes since?
About 3 years.
So they're like a major asset.
Yeah, well, thankfully I've got a really good painter. He lives on the Gold Coast. He travels, 150 kilometres up to the north side of Brisbane for me.
Yeah, right.
And thankfully I got him, so I like to do the plastering. I'll come back and I'll sand, put a coat on, make sure it's good.
Yep.
Like I did this morning, and then I'll leave. And he always gets sad when I leave.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got to put a guy there with him just so he doesn't go home.
Yeah. What's your favourite part of everything you do in a whole, like probably your videos obviously are your passion, I can tell that, but in regards to the actual work, the physical work on the job, what's your favourite there?
Just taping plasterboard joints.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I really like doing it.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like sanding.
Yeah, no.
But I like nothing more than having, you're in a new room and there's fresh joints and you got the mud right there, and I just really enjoy it.
So you did say before we kick this off, you'd convince me that plastering is the best.
I do. I recommend anyone to go and do it.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I've always sort of looked at plastering like one of those jobs that was a necessity, just a part of the job that we had to do. But I think I could go and have another go at it now.
Not just plastering, like plastering and paint. I think because every plastering job needs a painter to finish.
Yeah.
So if you want to, get the bag at the end of the job, you got to make sure it's done. So if we do the painting as well, we know we'll get it done before Friday and we'll get the money.
Yep. So most of your jobs, do you do the plastering and paint as well?
Yeah, because normally you have to, and that's why we have the advantage. You come back and sand. This is smaller jobs, by the way.
Yeah.
Just like a new garage or something like that. Because you're there sanding anyway, well, before you clean up, you just paint it as well, and you get money for both of the trades.
Yeah,
the plaster always has to turn up before the painter.
Yeah, why not roll them into one? Yeah, for sure.
And then it's done, and if it's 2 different companies, one might not be ready on the next day, and if they're not ready, if the plasterer gets held up, and someone's going to have to make all the phone calls.
Yeah, just cutting out heaps of stress, I suppose.
And cutting out heaps of communication. And you just let them know you get it done, and
you just have to love painting too.
or have a good guy that you can rely on, and I can't rely on him sanding.
Yeah.
Hopefully, James, if you're watching this.
Yeah.
And normally when I say that, he goes, I've been doing it for 20 years, but he still leaves little bits. And that one little bit turns it from being perfect to not.
Yep.
And my technique is not the best, but I know how I can sand well.
Yep.
And it always finishes well.
Yeah, well, it's pretty good feeling, looking back at a room when I was doing carpentry, the good part for us was after the fix out, once all the architraves and jams were actually installed, that was like the stand back moment and go, that you can see exactly how it's going to look then. And for you, it'll be even better, once it's all sheeted, sanded and painted, it's like, that's it now.
And I'm trying to learn carpentry as well. I'm not very good. But I have all the tools. I got a nice big van and I have every tool inside it. And that's what I want to learn, because I kind of know I can do plastering, I can do painting.
Yeah.
And so I want to just work my way back.
Yeah, for sure.
I can do a bit of framing and but more architraves and hanging doors.
Yeah, it was good fun swinging the hammer, doing that sort of stuff. It was great. I miss it from time to time, and then you remember all the crappy bits about it, and you think, oh no, I'll stay here.
Yeah, like working out in the heat today, doing framing.
So you're working this morning?
That's what you do. I was working this morning.
Yeah, if you're out in the sun,
I just had to go back and plastic up a room and sand what we did 2 days earlier.
Yeah, righto.
And then undercoat it, make sure it's all perfect. And then once it's undercoated, then I can go.
So you'd have a couple of jobs on the go, like all the time, because you need a couple of days between, actually plastering to sand
normally one day. Normally one day. Yeah, you do. I mean, that's why I have more subcontractors, because I don't like putting myself through the stress. If you have that continuity of work, where a builder just keeps giving it to you and it's sort of all like that. You can sort of plan ahead. Insurance is a bit harder.
Yeah, true.
Smaller job, a lot of organizing, but definitely possible to grow. But I just like not having the extra stress.
For sure.
I found when I had like 5 guys on, I'd spend a lot of my time making sure they had work.
Yep.
And then I wouldn't be on the tool, so I wasn't getting paid. And
so you actually had 5 guys on your payroll, you mean?
Like not just on my roster, yeah.
Yeah, righto. Yeah, a lot, eh?
Yeah, and they got families in it, so it's a lot of responsibility.
Yep. How old are your kids?
9 and 7.
Keep you busy?
Yeah, they're good.
Boy and girl or?
Yep, boy and girl.
Yep, pigeon pair, mate. 2 years apart, same as me.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Do they get easier? Just say yes.
The problems are different.
Yeah, true.
But it's definitely worth it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
And they love YouTube and they like that I'm doing YouTube. I don't think they've ever watched a video, but...
Yeah. At least my kids, with some of me videos, because they're only short and ridiculous, like it can keep them entertained for long enough to get through a video. And then it's like, pat on the back, eh?
Yeah, you know, if the kids sit through like 1 minute, that's a pretty good video.
You're winning, yeah. But yeah, so major sort of milestones in your career, what would they be?
Probably starting to get paid from the videos and
Well, let's
getting 1,000 subscribers.
Yep.
Took maybe 2.5 years to get 1,000.
Oh, right.
And
so then it sort of jumped up after the 2-year mark to that's huge, eh?
2.5 years to get 1,000, and I probably just got 1,000 this week.
Oh, right. So your videos are like the views are consistently, going up. They're always going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always good to see, eh? 'Cause
yeah, it is.
It's they
not really. No, sometimes they go down.
Yep.
But you just got to keep doing it. I mean, I don't do it just to see the views go up. I do it because it's just fun.
And that usually reflects in your views anyway. As soon as I feel like if you start trying to just go for views, it reflects in the content, And
yeah.
What have you got advice for people? Actually, no. Let's talk about the money from videos. Like nothing specific or anything, but my YouTube is monetized and everything, but I've never, they send you that pack and it tells you, sort of gives you the steps on how to actually go and find what money you've got. And I've never even opened the envelope, Is it worth looking into?
I don't remember getting an envelope or anything like that. Yeah, they changed the rules that you need a certain amount of certain amount of subscribers and watch time before you can do it. And I was getting that before that cut off. But it was just exciting to get 10 cents a day. Then it went from $1 a day, and then $10 a day. Yeah. And
Yeah, it's cool, eh?
It is really good. And now, I can, if I'm getting paid, I can spend money on tools and review them and that sort of thing.
Yep, and it's all tax write-off sort of thing. It's all...
Should be.
Yeah.
Mr. Accountant. It should be, because, I've got to declare where that money came from. And he'll ask you got any expenses? And I'll say, yes, I do.
Yeah, heaps.
Yeah, you get paid every month. Then people will start asking, what's this Google check coming in every month?
Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
But really good. That's what I want to do. I like making videos, even if I'm not in them. I just actually want to go film the best guys doing the best things.
Yeah.
Guys or girls.
Yep.
On the job site, skilled workers.
Yeah.
And just share it.
It's always good watching, fast, skilled workers. And it doesn't matter what trade either.
No, yeah.
It's always fun to watch people that are the best in the field, or not even, just really good at what they're doing. It's mind-blowing, It's incredible what people can do.
Yeah.
Humans are amazing.
And there's a lot of people that aren't filming that are so good, and they should really, it's one way to pass your skills on.
Yeah, for sure.
People.
Absolutely, yeah. So the vast majority of our listeners on this podcast are tradies and, awesome at what they do. You should whip your phone out, sit it in the corner and even time-lapse what you're doing, because
definitely.
It just
send me
great.
the video, maxkil.com/videos.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, definitely. You get to meet a lot of people and see how they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, get in contact with Max, send him your stuff and get it shared around. Why not?
Yeah.
You'd be mad not to.
Yeah.
Oh, well, mate, what do you reckon? Wrap her up?
Yeah. Yep, thanks for having me on.
No worries, mate. It's a pleasure. Yeah, and I look forward to seeing where you go, mate. It's the sky's the limit. It should be great.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch and definitely.
For sure, yeah, absolutely.
Have you got any tools that you want to send my way?
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure we can organise something, mate. I'll just flick you something on the side and probably get in shit for it.
No worries.
All right, mate. Cheers.
All right, thank you.
Awkward handshake. Thanks, mate.
Right,
cheers.
see you, everyone.
Well, there we have it. Another episode wrapped up, guys. I'd love to hear your feedback, and you can email me at tradio@tradetools.com or message the TradeTools social pages with any topics you'd like to hear about. And of course, be sure to hit the subscribe button to keep up to date. Until the next episode, see ya!